Thank you very much. The applause tells you we have some powerful young women in the audience today. Hello and welcome to The Standpoint. Today we do have a show for you. Young, bold, daring, and very political. Yes. Young, bold, daring, and very political. During the 2016 elections, we saw them. Young ladies actively involved on social media, campaigning for their parties, especially the two big parties, the now governing party and opposition party. In 2016, it was the other way around. What role did they play? Why did they get involved? What have they learned after the election? So what next? Are they really part of the greater picture of pushing the gender agenda? During the elections, yes, I was approached, but I was being careful. But after the elections, a young lady approached me and said, Auntie Gifty, didn't you see us? The young ladies, we did work. We did our work. But if you're not careful, people will forget about us. And you know I love things like that. I hate women being forgotten when they have played their role. This is the month we are celebrating the Ghanaian woman. And we cannot end the month of March without talking about the women in politics. And the right ones to talk about are the ones who took on the mantle of going to the rural communities, door to door, putting their lives out there. Young, beautiful, full of dreams, aspirations, their parents, their boyfriends, or their husbands. What did they think about them? We had the NPP loyal ladies, and then the NDC, we have the women for Mahama. Today we have both of them here, and they'll be sharing their experiences. We do have a show, and in fact, 1,001% show for you today. You don't want to miss it. Welcome to The Standpoint once again. My name is Gifty Auntie. Thank you to GTP for my cloth, Ophelia Crossland Design, sold this dress for me. And of course, my new designer, Kwa Designs by Ruby Bua. They at Laboni. Thank you so much for, hooking me up and making me look like these young ladies, trying to keep up. And then Paba Cosmetics. I told you now I'm officially a Paba ambassador, using Paba for over 6 years now, and then Makeup and More, making me up for close to 6 years now. Thank you to all of them. We take a break. When we come back, we get to meet these beautiful ladies and why they decided to put their lives on the line in the name of politics. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. The Standpoint is sponsored by Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator experts. Thank you to Tinatet Herbal. They produce Tinatet Venicare, Tomacare, and all the quality herbal-based medicines. Make sure you see Tinatet on it, and then you get it at the best, and certified pharmacies and drugstores and, chemical shops in the country, across the country. You will get it there. Lip tomato paste. You can't go wrong with that. You know that. And then, of course, our new sponsor, that's Walmart Africa Limited. They produce Frytol and Fortune Rice. And the Fortune Rice, there are 3 types. As for Frytol, you know it. It's a good old Frytol. Been using it for years. It hasn't failed us. We have it in different sizes and shapes and all that. But the Fortune Rice, there are 3 types. There's the green Fortune Rice. When I say green Fortune Rice, I don't mean the rice looks green. It's the packaging. Yeah? So the green Fortune Rice is very good for mutu. And then there's the orange one, also orange Fortune Rice, is the packaging. The color is orange, not the rice, but the packaging. That one is very good for wachi. And then there's the wine Fortune Rice. That's the Thai Fortune Rice. And that is good for jollof and fried rice. And we also say thank you to NS Chemist. They produce Anti-Mary Baby Gripe Mixture and Nescafe Tonic. Thank you to all our sponsors. We are grateful. But on the set, I have 3 powerful young women and very political. Remember, I said young, bold, daring, and very political. Okay, so my extreme left, I have Ms. Randa Okai. She's the Executive Vice President, NPP Loyal Ladies. Welcome to the Standpoint. Next to her, I have Yayura Portia Kulu, who is the Deputy National Organizer, Women for Mahama. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you very much.
And next to her is a young lady who is pressure lady. She is Modesta Insoa, Executive Vice President, NPP Loyal Ladies. Welcome to the Standpoint.
Thank you.
Now let me start with you. How did this Loyal Ladies thing come about?
Loyal Ladies started with a couple of us. We're 5. Myself, Randa, Perpetual, Irama, Sika, and Anaya. We're having opinion polls to determine the fate of the party in the upcoming elections. And we realized from our research that we go all out and there seems to be some kind of favor for President Mahama with young people. And you go especially to the tertiary institutions, you give them the questionnaires to fill, and then you ask reasons, which party, which candidates they would prefer to vote for, and then the reason. And we realized, like I already said, they preferred Mahama. And then the reason was because he's nice, I just like him. Those who would say, yes, those who would say they want Nanado, they would say because he speaks English so well. I like the way he speaks French. So we realized there was a problem because then the young people weren't going to vote on issues. They were not going to vote on the policies, their future. And then that was alarming. So we decided to come together and form a sort of an awareness group to educate people because we are looking to win the election. So we realized we had the best policies for young women and for the youth. So let's go out there and then encourage them to vote for the NPP. That's how Loyal Ladies started.
And then along the line, others joined you?
Along the line, others joined.
Randa, do you think you ladies played a role in the party winning?
Yes. In the way that on a normal day, you wouldn't have ladies coming out, even if you visit our tertiary institutions, we have most of our sisters in school saying, I won't vote, I don't know why I should vote, I won't look for a job for someone's father to go and work in a Flagstaff house or something. But I think engaging them in things, we made them aware that every policy the government was going to take was going to affect them. So come out and vote for the right candidate. So I think they coming out alone to vote was enough for us. Though not all of them came out coming campaign, it's not a matter of they coming out coming campaign or something, but we getting the votes we wanted. We were able to pull votes from the youthful ones, like especially the ladies. So I think it played a part in our election.
Yeah. What about Mahama? Mahama ladies had been around for some time.
Women for Mahama.
Women for Mahama, yes. Women for Mahama,
yes. Women for Mahama started in 2012 with a few people with the perception that they have to move the women to get forward. Because we are tired of the past experience that women are supposed to be in the kitchen, and that is where we started from. But these women came together with the ambition that women should be seen in public. Okay.
But were you part of student leadership?
Yes.
You personally?
Yes.
Rwanda, you? Yeah. You were student politics. What were you? JCR. And Modesta?
Yes, my department.
Your department? What department?
I'm undergrad at the Russian department and then afterwards at the law school, Faculty of Law, University of Ghana.
You were part of student politics. Yes. Okay. So are you interested in women being in politics, or for you it's all about the party?
No, winning? I'm interested in women being in politics, not just politics, in leadership roles across board. So whether it's in governance or corporate, whatever, anything that encourages women to take up leadership roles, I'm all for it.
What about you, Yaya?
Yes, because I didn't start with politics.
Okay.
I started back then in school.
Okay.
I always admire to see a lady move forward.
Okay.
So me joining Women for Mahama, I would say I brought the sector of youth ladies into it. Because these are women who have already achieved their aim.
Right.
So how best will we use that stand to be able to advise the younger ones ahead?
Yeah.
So automatically I used Women for Mahama as a stepping block to get to where I want to get to.
Randa, What was your experience campaigning?
I'll say it's been challenging because we all know in our country or in the society we find ourselves, we have this status quo that men are supposed to be involved in politics. So the moment a woman goes into politics, then the name calling starts. Because I don't know if you got to hear of it, during the campaign period, Franklin Kujo of Imani Ghana put out a picture and used some harsh words to describe us. I would say it was at some way because at least some of us, we come from families. Some people are married, and so just imagine you wake up, a man wakes up in the morning and sees his girlfriend or wife's picture on social media being described as smelly or something. Then the discomfort of that you don't sleep early, you go to places you would never want to go. You be walking through the bushes and.
Did you at a point ask yourself, what am I doing?
Yeah, that sometimes you think about it, like, is it really worth it? But when you know what you want, you go all out for it.
So didn't you, Modesta, didn't you go somewhere where, you know, the young men gathered and all that?
Oh yes, a lot. And there are days you engage people, they see you, oh, you're so pretty. And then the conversation turns from politics to something else. And they're not interested in the message you are telling them. You're not interested in the policies you are selling. They're interested in something else. And there are others who are even so bold to say, okay, if you want me to vote for your candidates, then I need to have my way with you. At least give me one of your girls, because you have so many beautiful girls you are working with. Can I have my way with any one of them? Because you say you are campaigning, you are winning votes. That's the only way you can get my votes.
So did you do it?
No. And it's one of the challenges we face as young women, because you realize in our society, like Randa said, the sex tag for women in politics. Once we see a woman in politics, the wrong assumption our society has that the person is promiscuous. The person is sleeping with their party bigwigs and that kind of a thing.
I was going to ask you that. Did you, especially the loyal ladies?
Yes, we did. You
were the big men's, you know. The women from Mahama to you two, they said you were.
Not at all.
You didn't hear that one?
I didn't hear that one.
Maybe you refused to hear. Because it was there,
no, maybe that's why Elia said that you have a target.
Okay,
yes,
okay. Because they said all of you were sleeping with the big men. That's why you're out there campaigning. You know,
yes,
very stupid, I must say.
Very
Yeah,
silly,
but it's okay.
It's eaten into people's head that a woman in politics is loose. She's promiscuous. So if you approach a man and then you are campaigning, that's all the person is looking out for. That's all the person is thinking about. How are you going to satisfy me sexually? I'm not interested in whatever you are coming to say. And it was very humiliating. At a point, you feel like if that is all there is, then I have to, because for me, me in particular, I'm a law student. I'm going to be trained as a lawyer. You don't need that kind of a tag around you. So at a point, you feel like giving up. Because if everybody is going to see you and they see you as a loose woman, nobody is interested in your intellect. They don't want to engage you in an intellectual conversation. It's all about the boobs and ass. Then it's very unfortunate.
She said, if it's all about the boobs and the ass, actually most of the time it's about the vagina, not the boobs and the diplohiphamatic. As take the dictionary, is vagina not a word? Thank you. We take a break. When we come back, we'll continue the discussion, because after all that they've been through, what next? The politics, the elections over. The big people they voted for, they campaigned for. They are cool, you know. They found their level somehow. What about them? What happens to them? We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. The Standpoint is supported by Gogot Yogurt, Awake Purified Mineral Water. Any bottle of Awake Purified Water you buy, they contribute 1 Ghana peso to the National Cardiothoracic Fund, which goes to help, deprived children from deprived communities or backgrounds who have hole in heart problems, and it helps them a lot. So please patronize it. Thank you to Cake Techniques, ever faithful, ever supportive. House of Foods, Yep Cleaning Services takes care of our environment, and Matamis gives us the pot. So, Mommy Lawyer, to be, did your boyfriend get upset some way?
Oh, I actually lost him.
You lost your boyfriend?
Yes.
Why?
He wasn't up for the whole politics thing. He felt women in politics sleep with the party men, like we already discussed. So it's either I quit or the relationship. So I decided.
You chose your passion. That's my kind of woman. You know he doesn't deserve you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve you. He can't stand a powerful woman. He can't stand. Even Margaret Thatcher had a husband. He was cool about it. Yeah, so the right man will come. The one who will be proud of you and say that, oh, Modesta is my wife.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? That's it. But was it an easy decision for you?
No, it wasn't. Because this was somebody I had dated for quite a while. So, and at a point we're actually planning on getting married this year in November. So if you have to make a decision between your career and a relationship, for a woman, these are two very important life decisions you have to make. It wasn't easy. It's one of the most difficult decisions I've had to make in life, but I'm proud of the choice I made. I feel I made the right choice. It was the best.
There was a reason why I like you.
I love you too. I've loved you since childhood.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I won't preach now. Wait, because this kind of thing, it happens all the time. Women go through, and it's not just women at the grassroots. Sometimes even women who want to go to parliament. Women who are given political positions as ministers, deputy ministers, as directors, they have to make this decision. Have to seek my husband's permission first. Is my husband comfortable with it before I accept it? How are we going to move on from here, Yaya? How are we going to do it?
Okay, hearing her experience, I was a bit overwhelmed with her decision. That was great. But in my particular position, mine wasn't really boyfriend because I wasn't really close to boys. So I had mine with my dad.
Okay.
Yes. Because when I first told him I wanted to join the Women for Mahama, Daddy was the type that, no, what you are going to is very dangerous. Because he knows what it entails, because he has the belief that men out there in the political arena, you have to sleep with them to be able to get your way through. So he stopped me because he was the authoritarian type. So he asked me, Yaira, don't go. And I told you, Daddy, if I listen to you, nobody's going to see what I have inside. I'll be just home for you, and then you just see it, and then you can't do anything about it. So I stood firm, and I went to my mother. And my mother said, listen to your heart. So with my daddy as a barrier, I said, no, I'll listen to my heart. So I went to grab it. And that is how I got
I just love you, Keke. Daddy, actually, we can't do much about it. We love you, you see. Daddy, we love you. But, you see, we also have a passion.
Yes.
Yes. We have to follow it.
Yeah.
This is not rebellion.
It was really tough. Because it got to a time he said, okay, then you have to drop out of school. Yes. It was really tough. Daddy's own is not like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
this
somebody.
is your father.
Yes, this is somebody taking good care of you since you were growing up.
Yeah.
And then he's saying the direction you're going to, he doesn't like it, so you have to drop out. And I said, Daddy, you will see me and you say, I didn't waste my money.
I have rebels in the studio. Randa, what about you?
Okay, I would say in my case, I was quite different. Because growing up, I used to attend MPP meetings with my mom.
Okay.
So she actually encouraged me. My dad's only fear was people will attack you, you're a lady. So when you're leaving the house for outreaches, don't wear your shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe when you go and change. But even after a while, he became used to it. So there wasn't any barrier.
Okay.
For me. Yeah.
So it was Okay,
Yeah.
good. You had the home support and
Yeah.
everything. Okay, relationship. It didn't.
Cool.
Cool. Your guy was cool about it. Your boyfriend is still there.
There was nobody, so
Okay, so free at home. No need to ask permission from anybody. Daddy, mommy is okay, so we are
Yeah.
going. So, Modesta, after all this you've been through, losing a relationship, long-term relationship, that if God hadn't intervened through this, campaigning thing, you would have married. God knows what would have happened. Maybe you'd have been told to drop out of law school. We don't know. Being out there, being tagged, being given names, called names on social media. What next? The election's over. Nana Akufo-Addo is the president of the Republic of Ghana. Some of the people you campaigned for are in parliament. They are ministers. What happens to you?
For us as loyal ladies, we are reorganizing the group because, like I said, the group was set up with our main goal as helping the NPP win the elections. Now the elections are over. So we have a huge membership base. We have over 4,000 ladies under our leadership. So now we are coming up with projects that's going to benefit them. We are coming up with training sessions, communication, entrepreneurial skills. We are organizing a whole lot of programs for our ladies because we can't just leave them hanging. And we are all for the women empowerment. So we are not waiting on government. Yes, definitely NPP is going to deliver. But what role are we going to play in it? We have to groom our women to take up leadership roles. So if there's a position that's open and probably the president or whoever is making appointment feels there's someone within loyal ladies they should appoint, the person should be cut out for it. So we are grooming our ladies. We have so many training sessions, training programs that we have planned for them.
There's nothing wrong with lobbying.
Yes, we know.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with lobbying for a position.
We're actually
To
lobbying.
walk to the president and say that we did this. This is the role we played. We have women who can do this. So please, can you give us maybe 5% of your appointment from the loyal ladies? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Is it something that you're considering?
it's something you're actually doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. As for you, I enjoy power 8 years, okay?
Yes.
Now you are going home, and
I'm
people
resting.
keep quiet. You are resting.
I'm resting
okay.
with all full loaded.
Okay.
resting, yes.
Now, your party is not in power,
Yes.
but that's not the end of your life.
Not at all.
Of all the things you've been through, the experiences you've gathered, what are you going to do with it?
Okay. First, as leaders and people looking forward, we saw going to opposition as a step to go back to our drawing board. Then analyze things. Because we are not perfect. Maybe we made mistakes that we have to sit back and then analyze. So this was an opportunity for Women for Mahama to go back, because we weren't standing in that particular position because of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but because of the party National Democratic Congress.
But the name you gave yourself gave the impression that you were for just the president.
Because he was contesting.
Okay.
So if you are coming, so Women for Madam Gifty. Yes. So we are for the party National Democratic Congress.
Okay.
But because he was the one we were presenting to the public, we have to advertise him.
Right.
So that was what we did.
Okay.
So as the question was being shown again, for right now, Women for Mahama are organizing programs. Because we want to go back to the drawing board, have people to be able to correct us where we made the mistakes, where we have to groom ourselves to go ahead.
But, okay, now still, you're going back to the drawing board and all that. But the women, women have a tendency of, oh, we lost. We failed. Hey, I don't want to put my face out there again. Then they will go, want to hide. I don't want to show. I don't want to. So that is why I keep pushing you about this. We women need to learn to accept that failure is part of life.
Yes.
Today you are down, tomorrow you'll be up. Today you fail, tomorrow you will win. This door didn't happen. Maybe let me knock on the next door. It will lead me back to this door. We need to go through that orientation as women to face challenges, no matter what. I'm glad you all survived the name calling and the insult and whatever. The opposition, I'm glad you all survived it. And you're here wearing your t-shirt proudly, whether NDC, whether NPP, you are here. That yes, I'm NDC, yes, we've lost, so what? Yes, I'm NPP, I supported NPP, so what? Yes, I put my education on the line, and so what? I like women like that. Damn the consequences, knowing what you believe and what you stand for. Let me take a break. When we come back, we'll find out what they expect from their women in parliament. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Standpoint. Thank you to GTP for my cloth. GTP, timeless, still styling the nation. Thank you to Ophelia Crossland Designs for sewing for me. My accessories, very Ghanaian, made by a Ghanaian young lady, Ruby Boa, and then Paba Cosmetics. I told you I'm a Paba ambassador, Paba woman any day, anytime. They give us the makeup product and beautifully applied by Makeup and More. Very faithful, and I'll keep talking about it. Makeup and More, Paba Cosmetics, GTP, Ophelia Crossland Designs. Thank you. They have been very loyal to us and supportive, and we are very, very grateful. We have ladies in the audience, share the experiences, what they expect from the women in government and women in parliament, and what they expect 60 years on. Ghana is 60 years. How you expect the support for women and the women movement, travel from 60 years on. What should it be?
My name is Rivka. I faced so much challenges during the 2016 elections. I was even being banned from school. But yet still, I stand firm on my feet, and then I told myself, I will do it. To God be the glory. My government is in power.
I belong to the National Democratic Congress. I think the journey has been long, especially as women. And having some of our women being member of parliament, we expect them to help pass the affirmative action bill. That's very, very important to me.
My name is Halima Tusadia Mustafa. Yeah, I'm from the MPP Loyal Ladies. I believe that if you are NDC and I'm MPP, you are a woman, I'm a woman, and then my party comes to power, and then there's something that can benefit you, why wouldn't I call on you? Politics is not an exchange of blows, it's exchange of ideas. Sometimes you write some things, you are just trolling, just a normal troll. Somebody will just take it up and start insulting you. I just wish we could get a platform where women will talk and let them know that politics is not a battle of blows. We are all strong, but it is a battle of ideas.
My name is Elizabeth Atarime Awuni, National Organizer for Women for Mama. I would like our the female parliamentarians in Parliament to please take this up by educating the girl child that is not, and our parents as well, that you don't use your child to pay your debts. This has been a challenge that we women for Mama, this is something we are going to embark on by visiting all these villages, educating them, to let them know that you cannot use a girl child to pay your debts. So we invite all female parliamentarians and women as a whole to come in to support us with this fight.
My name is Perpetual Lomuki Akwada. I'm expecting and believing to see a lot of women in Parliament, if not 150. Because we're going to push for it. It shouldn't just come from NPP, but both sides, whether NPP or NDC, we need to push.
Or CPP or
P and
NDP.
you understand? We need to push.
Or my party, APC.
We need to push and then see our lot in there.
My name is Mrs. Irene Agbe. I just want to plead with our men that they should support us so that we can also come up.
This is what I have to say to the women out there. You need to work hard. Like, we all don't want to be doctors, we all don't want to be nurses, we all don't want to be entrepreneurs. But there is something out there you can do. You need to train yourself. You need to go out there, get those opportunities, and run with it. And trust me, you will go far.
Now, Rhonda, In conclusion, what do you expect to see, or how far do you expect women in Ghana to go from now onwards? We are 60 years. Clean slate now. The next 10 years, where do you want to see the Ghanaian woman?
Hoping that in 10 years' time, women will be given the same opportunities as the men, and no woman will be penalized or called names for venturing into politics. Yeah.
Were you really affected by that comment made by...
Yeah, because my picture was part. And like where I work, it's against policy for you to come out and declare your political stand. I'm a banker. So that picture came and my office is full of guys. They saw it, Randa, isn't that you, like those things, like making fun of you. It was really some way, unlike it was really, really some way. But he apologized, so we went past it.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say that in the next 10 years, I want to see every woman doing what she loves. Let what you love be seen by everybody.
Modesta, in conclusion.
In conclusion, I think Hillary has said quite a lot. Hillary Clinton, Mrs. Obama, we have the Chief Justice, Attorney Generals, so many women in powerful positions. They've told us quite a number of times that there's no barrier, there's no limit to how far the girl can go. So I'm expecting our women parliamentarians, those who get to serve in various positions under the Nana Addo government, to make leadership attractive. They should make aspirations for the girl child very attractive. I'm expecting them to fight for more inclusion, especially those in parliament. I'm not expecting this NPP, NDC debate. I'm expecting them to come together like we saw the two, the current Attorney General and then the immediate, the past Attorney General, Marietta Brew and Gloria Kufo come together in the maritime dispute with Cote d'Ivoire. These are two women coming together to champion.
Honorable Foreign Minister Shelley hosting a farewell party for Honorable Hannah Tete.
Yes. So I'm expecting them to come together and then realize, yes, we have a common enemy. Society is hostile to us women anyway. So we don't need to make enemies of ourselves. We should rather build ladders for each one to climb and then get to the top. We are not supposed to antagonize each other and then tear each other down. We should work together for a common goal. That is elevating the girl child to as high as she can get. That is what I'm expecting.
This conversation definitely doesn't have to end here. We must have this program again. Next time we'll not be wearing party t-shirts. We'll be on as simply women interested in politics and talk about the issues, and because you have gained a lot as young ladies, young women, as women going around. And I don't think any woman, no matter what, we experience some of the things that you have experienced and think that it's okay because my party is in power, so I'll go to bed, or my party has lost, so I don't care. No, something will hit you. Something will hit you. That's why we need women in positions of authority, because they can feel. They think with their head, their heart, their soul, and every part of their body. So this conversation, I know, will definitely continue. Thank you all for coming. I'm so grateful to you. You've been such a wonderful audience, all together, NDC, NPP. When I said I was going to do it, people thought I was mad because they thought I was going to pitch NDC against NPP. That was not what it's about. And I think we've all learned a lot. Well, we take a break. When we come back, I'll give you a bit of me. On the more feminist point of view, listen, my dear sisters, my dear mothers, my dear daughters, friends, nieces, nephews, what have you, politics is good. I love politics. My initiation into journalism was all about politics before I actually decided that this is where I want to pursue gender. Whoever comes into power doesn't really matter much. It matters. It's important. Who is the leader? Who is the president? Where he's taking us. But yes, it's important. But it's not as important as how you take up the challenges and the opportunities that will come. How you prepare yourself in readiness. There are times that everybody will be crying that things are tough. But some people are just cool about it. Not because they have any political links, but because they know what they are doing. They know what they are going for, because they are prepared to absorb the shocks, to dare whatever situation comes their way and force their way through. They add value to themselves, and especially as women. We constantly need to be on the lookout. We constantly have to add value to ourselves. We constantly have to get ourselves educated. We constantly have to empower ourselves. And the standpoint this year, our theme is the woman as an achiever. And being an achiever is not only being out there, being seen in public. Whatever you find yourself, whatever you want to do, make sure you achieve it. Whatever goal you set for yourself, make sure you achieve it. It's not just one day. It's not 2 days. It's a journey, and you will get there. Every step counts. Every decision you make counts. It's about you. Take your destiny into your hands, woman. Take your destiny into your hands. This time, we are not joking. Ghana is 60. Enough is enough. Let's take our positions. Let's take our places. And it's okay to be a rebel sometimes. It's just okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to be a rebel. I'm a proud rebel. I'm a proud feminist. I'm a proud gender activist and advocate. And I have super crazy faith in God, because I know that without God, nothing I do will be successful. My name is Ohineyere Gifty Auntie. Thanks for watching The Standpoint. See you same time next week. And let's keep talking. Sisterhood should be the word. Bye for now.